that these are just metaphorical stories from mythology that has been taken to explain the concept of Gestalt. These stories may not be accurate according to many interpretation. This is my interpretation, just to convey the psychological point of Gestalt.
राधा कृष्ण का शादी क्यों नहीं हो गया? And God says, शादी तो दो जनों का होता है ना, एक का कैसे हो सकता है? Everybody in Hindi, Benedict knows. Yeah. Everybody else Hindi. Okay. I'll try to translate a little. What I don't translate is not the part of the whole. So somebody asked God, कि Radha and Krishna, इनका शादी, why are they not married? And God said, but marriage happens of two people, right? If it is only one person, you can't marry. It says Radha and Krishna is actually one person. It's not two people. But for you to see Radha Krishna as one, you need to have a different quantum view of the situation. But you have a linear approach, a binary approach, and either or. शास्त्रों में जब राधा को पूछा कि कृष्ण कौन है, in the scriptures when Radha was asked, who's Krishna? Radha said, it is mama paurusha rupam. It is my masculine version. She says it's my masculinity. So there is no Krishna. There is no Krishna outside of Radha. You cannot see Krishna beyond Radha. Krishna is a metaphor. Krishna is an archetype. Krishna is an explanation of the devotion that the devotee can have. So when you reach the state of that love for something, the passion of something, your work, your house, your car, it could be also anger, it could be hatred. It is the other polarity of Krishna. So Krishna is the explanation, the archetype, the metaphor of the undivided attention and love of the devotee. And that's how you can find Krishna. And Radha is the outcome when you become the devotee. You become a Radha, and Radha is the devotee. So they are just metaphors. Radha Rani says, Mama Paurusha Rupam. And if you want to meet the Ekam Jyot, the Param Jyot, the One, you want to see that, the masculinity in the femininity, the summer in the winter, the high tide in the low tide. You got to see the loss in the prophet, because it's not one without the other. You have to see the dream and the manifestation. You have to see the manifestation before the dream. You have to lift it up before dropping it. It's only then you have reached the completion of that existence. Because Radha का मनमोहन और मदन मोहन दोनों भी उसका दिल बहलाने वाला वो लीला is only her masculinity. So if you want to meet the God, it's not in form, it's not in metaphors. That's the whole, that's the Gestalt. The whole, the masculinity, the femininity, the journey, the ride, the wave, the high, the crest, the trough, the waxing, the waning. But well, when we work with the client from today onwards, we will be working with the parts, because the installation is in the whole. But you work in the parts. So you need both. Radha is a polarity. Krishna is a polarity. And if you look at the Rig Veda, I'm going to read this. In the Rig Veda, it says that Hare Ardhatanu Radha. Hare Ardhatanu Radha, Radhika Ardhatane Hari. It says Hare, that means Krishna's Ardhatanu, the half of Hare is Radha. In the Rig Veda it's mentioned. And then it's further mentioned that Radhika Ardhatanu Radhike. So the half of Radha is Hari and the half of Hare is Radha.